Pause for a moment. Just one moment. Let everything else wait. At 3:47 this morning. While the world slept, something extraordinary happened in the spiritual realm. A door you have been rushing past for 1,642 days finally caught your attention. Not because it opened louder, because you slowed down just enough to notice it was there. I have been standing at this door watching you pass by, day after day, year after year, not with anger, with longing. The kind of longing a parent feels watching their child run further and further into danger, calling their name, knowing they cannot hear over the noise they are chasing. Out of everyone searching for peace today, out of millions scrolling for answers, only 7 were meant to find their way here. 4 have already moved on, convinced they do not have time to stop. 2 others are reading these words somewhere between doubt and hope. And you are the 7th, the one who almost kept scrolling, but someone whispered stop. Type 777 in the comments right now. Not because I need to see it, because your soul needs to declare it. When those numbers leave your fingers, you are not just typing, you are answering a call that has been ringing for longer than you realize. You are saying yes to a conversation that could change everything about tomorrow. Do it now. 777. Then come back to this sentence and let me show you what I have been trying to tell you for 1,642 days. I need you to understand something that nobody else in your life can tell you, because nobody else sees what I see. The exhaustion you wear like a second skin, the smile you manufacture each morning before you face the world, the way you have learned to function on empty, to give from reserves you no longer possess, to show up for everyone while slowly disappearing from yourself. I see you at 2:34 in the morning lying awake while your body begs for rest. Your mind will not stop. The mental lists, the worried calculations, the conversations you replay trying to figure out where you went wrong, the future scenarios you rehearse trying to prepare for every possible disaster. I watch you scroll through your phone hoping something will quiet the noise in your head, but it only adds more voices to the chaos. I saw you last Thursday morning. You were sitting in your car in the driveway, hand on the key but unable to turn it yet. You needed just 5 more minutes before you could go inside and become the person everyone expects. The strong one, the reliable one, the one who has it all together. Those 5 minutes in the car, with no one watching, that is when your shoulders finally dropped. That is when the tears you had been holding back all day finally fell. That is when you whispered into the emptiness, I cannot do this anymore. I heard you, I was there. I am always there, even when you do not feel me. Hit the like button right now if these words are landing somewhere deeper than your mind. If something inside you is recognizing truth you have been too busy to acknowledge. This is not about an algorithm. This is about you sending a signal to heaven that says, I am ready to hear what you have been trying to tell me. Let me tell you what has been happening while you have been running. While you convinced yourself there is no time to slow down, no time to rest, no time to breathe. An operation has been running against your peace for exactly 1,642 days. That is 4 years and 6 months if you are counting. Though I know you have lost count of so many things while trying to keep up. There has been an assignment specifically designed to keep you busy, not productive. Busy. There is a difference. Productivity moves you forward. Busyness keeps you in motion without destination, running harder but never arriving, working more but never finishing, giving endlessly but never filling. 7 spirits of distraction were assigned to your daily routine 4.5 years ago. They studied your patterns. They learned your weaknesses. They discovered exactly which tasks could consume your time without meaning, which obligations could trap you without purpose, which emergencies could arise just when you were about to rest. One targeted your mornings, ensuring you wake up already behind, already anxious, already defeated before the day begins. Another focused on your evenings, making sure there is always one more thing, one more email, one more worry that keeps you from peace. A third specialized in relationships, creating misunderstandings that require your energy to untangle, drama that demands your attention to resolve, needs that pull you in directions that leave you drained. They knew that if they could keep you busy enough, distracted enough, exhausted enough, you would never notice the door where I wait. You would run past me every single day, and I would become background noise in a life that never stops long enough to hear me. Comment, I see it now, if you are beginning to recognize the pattern. If the last 4 years are suddenly making sense from a completely different angle. If you are understanding why peace has felt impossible, even when you were doing everything right. But while this operation was running, while these forces were plotting to keep you in constant motion, heaven was running a counter-operation. Every morning you rushed past the stillness where I waited. I marked it. Every night you collapsed into bed too exhausted to pray. I held you while you slept. Every tear that fell when you thought no one was watching, I caught them in vessels of gold. Every moment you longed for rest but could not find it, I was preparing a restoration you cannot yet imagine. And 72 hours ago, exactly 3 days from this moment, something shifted in the spiritual realm. The legal claim that those spirits of distraction had over your schedule expired. The assignment to keep you in perpetual motion was revoked. The contract that said you must earn your worth through constant productivity was nullified. Michael, the archangel who stands in the presence of God, who threw the enemy out of heaven, has been assigned to your case, not to observe, to execute. He is dismantling every false urgency that has been driving you. He is breaking every obligation that masqueraded as responsibility, but was actually bondage. He is clearing space in your life for something you have not experienced in so long you forgot. It was possible. Rest that restores instead of rest that only delays the next crisis. Right now, as you read these words, something is happening in your body. You might feel your shoulders dropping slightly, like a weight you did not know you were carrying is beginning to lift. That is not your imagination, that is real. You might feel warmth in your chest, like something frozen is beginning to thaw. That is the ice of exhaustion meeting the fire of divine presence. You might notice your breathing changing, becoming deeper, slower. That is your body remembering what peace feels like. Within the next 7 days, watch carefully for these specific confirmations. I am not being vague. I am being precise. You will have a morning probably within the next 4 days where you wake up without the immediate anxiety. The panic that usually greets you before your eyes even open will be absent. In its place will be something unfamiliar. Stillness. Do not dismiss it. That is your first confirmation. Someone from your past, someone you have not heard from in at least 2 years, will reach out. Their message will seem random. They will say something like, I was thinking about you, or I felt like I should check in. But listen carefully to what they say. Hidden in their words will be something you needed to hear, something that reminds you of who you were before busyness consumed you. That is your second confirmation. You will receive unexpected time. A meeting will cancel. An obligation will fall through. Something that was supposed to demand your attention will resolve itself without your involvement. You might initially feel guilty about the sudden space in your schedule. Do not fill it. That empty space is your third confirmation. It is a gift, an invitation to rest, and you will dream, not your usual fragmented, anxious dreams. A dream so vivid, so clear, so peaceful that you will wake up remembering it. In this dream, you might see water that is perfectly still, or a garden you have never visited but somehow recognize, or light breaking through a window in a room you know is meant for you. Write it down the moment you wake. That dream is your fourth confirmation. It is a map to the rest I am offering. Let me tell you what happened to others who heard this call and answered it. Margaret from Portland, Oregon. She typed 777 while sitting at her kitchen table 3 months ago. She had just finished another morning of waking up exhausted, staring at a to-do list that made her want to cry. She was 52 years old and could not remember the last time she felt peace. Her hands shook as she typed those numbers, not from fear, but from recognition. Something deep inside her knew this was a turning point. Within 77 hours, not 72 but 77, she received a call from her employer. They were restructuring. Her position was being eliminated. She thought it was disaster. It was deliverance. The severance package was $47,700, exactly enough to cover her expenses for the next 6 months, while she figured out what her life was supposed to look like when it was not defined by constant productivity. She called me crying last week. She said, I finally understand what you meant. I thought rest would make me fall behind, but rest brought me back to myself. James from Chicago, Illinois. He was 3 months from a complete breakdown. His doctor had told him his blood pressure was dangerously high. His wife had said she was worried about him. His children barely recognized him because he was always working, always distracted, always somewhere else even when he was home. He typed 777 on a Sunday afternoon while everyone else was at a family gathering. He had skipped to catch up on work. Within 5 days, his biggest client called. The project that had been consuming 60 hours of his week, the one he thought he could not afford to lose. They were putting it on hold for 6 months. He thought it was financial disaster. It was divine intervention with that project paused. He suddenly had 60 hours a week returned to him. He started eating dinner with his family. He started sleeping through the night. His blood pressure dropped 30 points in 3 weeks. He told me yesterday, the project came back 6 months later, but by then I had learned to work differently. I had learned that I am more than my productivity. Sarah from Dallas, Texas. She was 39 years old and could not figure out why she was so angry all the time, snapping at her kids, resenting her husband, exhausted by friendships that used to bring her joy. She thought something was wrong with her. She did not realize she had been running on empty for so long that she had nothing left to give. She typed 444, not 777, but her spirit knew what it meant. Within 11 days, her mother called with an unexpected offer. She wanted to take the grandchildren for an entire week during summer break. Sarah almost said no. She almost filled that week with projects and obligations. But something made her say yes that week alone with her husband. With no schedule, no demands, no performance. It saved her marriage. But more than that, it saved her. She told me through tears I forgot who I was. That week, I remembered that I am a woman, not just a task manager. I am a soul, not just a schedule. These are not stories I invented to manipulate your emotions. These are real people who recognized a divine moment and chose to answer it. Your story is being written right now. The chapter where you run yourself into the ground is ending. The chapter where you learn to walk in rest is beginning. But I need you to do something in the next 24 hours. Not when you find time, not when things calm down in the next 24 hours. You must close 3 doors that have been draining your life while disguising themselves as necessary. First door, that obligation you said yes to out of guilt, not calling. You know which one I am talking about. The committee you serve on but dread attending, the favor you are doing for someone who never returns it. The relationship you maintain out of duty while it slowly drains your spirit. Heaven is saying this door closes now. Send the email, make the call, have the conversation, not with anger, with peace, not with drama, with clarity. Say, I have loved serving here, but this season is complete for me. The blessing that is trying to reach you cannot fit through a door that is blocked by obligations God never assigned. Second door, that pattern of saying yes when you mean no. That automatic response where someone asks for your time and before you even think, you hear yourself saying, of course, I can do that. This stops in the next 24 hours. Practice a new sentence. Let me check my schedule and get back to you. Or even simpler, I am not able to commit to that right now. When the old habit rises up, when you feel guilty for protecting your time, speak out loud. Say, my time is not infinite. My energy is not unlimited. And saying no to this means saying yes to something more important. Third door, that belief that rest is earned, not given. The lie that says you must do more before you deserve to stop. The voice that whispers if you slow down, everything will fall apart. In the next 24 hours, do something radical. Block off 2 hours, not for productivity, for rest, not for catching up, for simply being. Sit in a park, take a bath, lie on your bed without your phone. And when the anxiety comes, when the voice says you are wasting time, speak truth. Say, rest is not laziness. Rest is obedience. Rest is how I remember I am human, not a machine. Share this video with exactly 3 people in the next 24 hours. Heaven will show you who when you think of their name and feel that quiet. Yes, that is your confirmation. Do not edit the message. Do not soften the urgency. Send it as is. Those 3 people are drowning in busyness just like you were. Your obedience becomes their lifeline. Subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications because this conversation is not ending here. More truth is coming. More revelation, more invitations to rest. When you subscribe, you are saying, I am ready to learn a different way to live. I am ready to stop running. I am ready to remember who I am beyond what I produce. Now let me warn you with love about what will happen in the next 48 hours. The moment you typed 777, the moment you clicked like, the moment you decided to close those 3 doors, something shifted in the spiritual realm, and the forces that have been keeping you busy noticed. Here is what they will do. An urgent request will come through. Something that seems like it absolutely cannot wait. A crisis that demands your immediate attention. An opportunity that will disappear if you do not act now. And it will feel legitimate. It will look important. But it is a test. It is an attempt to pull you back into the pattern of constant urgency before you learn to live differently. Someone will criticize your new boundaries. They will make you feel selfish for saying no. They will question why you are suddenly unavailable. They will remind you of all the times you said yes before. Your mind will whisper, maybe they are right. Maybe I am being selfish. Maybe I should just go back to the way things were. That voice is not wisdom. That voice is fear trying to keep you in bondage. You will feel guilty about the time you are protecting. The hours you are guarding will feel wasteful. You will be tempted to fill them with something productive to justify the space. Do not. This is where most people fold. They touch the edge of rest and then run back to exhaustion because rest feels foreign and guilt feels familiar. This is the test. Most people fail here, but you have come too far. You have survived too much. You have run too long to give up 3 days before breakthrough arrives. You are closer to freedom than you have ever been. The enemy knows this. That is why the attacks are intensifying. When the counterattack comes, and I promise you it will come, speak this out loud. I see what you are doing. I recognize this urgency as false. I will not trade my peace for your panic. The old rhythm is broken. I am learning a new way to breathe, and nothing you send can steal what God is restoring. Now receive these blessings with every part of your being. May your calendar clear in ways you cannot orchestrate. May obligations fall away like dead leaves from a tree that is ready for new growth. May people stop demanding from you what only God should require. May your mornings begin with stillness instead of anxiety. May you wake to peace instead of panic. May your body remember how to rest. May your mind learn to be quiet. May your spirit find the safety to simply be instead of constantly do. May sleep come easily and restore deeply. May exhaustion lift like fog under morning sun. May relationships shift from demanding to nourishing. May you attract people who pour into you as much as you pour into them. May conversations become life-giving instead of draining. May your circle become smaller but deeper, less crowded but more meaningful. May you rediscover joy in simple things. May laughter return to your life, not forced or performed, but genuine and spontaneous. May beauty catch your attention in ordinary moments. May you notice sunlight streaming through windows and actually stop to feel its warmth. May flowers catch your eye and slow your steps. May bird song become music instead of background noise. May the world slow down enough for you to see it, really see it, the way you did before busyness blinded you. May your children see a version of you they have not met yet. A mother, a father who is present, not just physically there but emotionally available, who looks them in the eyes when they speak instead of glancing at a phone, who has time for their stories, their questions, their need to be seen. May your spouse rediscover the person they fell in love with before stress stole you away. May they see you laugh again, relax again, be playful again. May your marriage remember what it felt like before everything became about managing logistics. May your friendships deepen because you finally have energy to invest in them. May you have time for long conversations that matter, for shared meals without rushing, for presence that says you matter to me. May your work shift from obligation to offering. May you do what you do from a place of rest instead of anxiety. May your creativity flow again because you have space to breathe. May ideas come in the stillness instead of being forced through exhaustion. May you produce better results with less effort because you are working from wholeness instead of depletion. May your purpose clarify in the stillness. May you discover that your worth is not tied to your productivity. May you understand that you are beloved before you are useful. May calling emerge from rest, not from running. May you build from peace, not from panic. Before this month ends, you will have testimony. There will be a day where you realize you woke up without dread. There will be a moment where you catch yourself smiling for no reason. There will be an evening where you are fully present with someone you love, and in those moments you will understand. This was not just about rest. This was about remembering who you are. Let me paint two versions of your future. Both are equally possible depending on what you choose in the next 60 seconds. Version 1, you close this video, you felt something, yes, maybe even got emotional. But tomorrow arrives with its familiar demands, and this becomes just another moment of inspiration that faded when reality returned. 3 months from now, you are more exhausted than you are today. 6 months from now, your body is starting to break down. A year from now, you are looking back wondering why you could not make yourself slow down. 3 years from now, you are in a doctor's office being told that stress has created damage that will take years to reverse. Version 2, you recognize this moment as the divine interruption it actually is. You close the 3 doors, you protect the rest, you watch for the confirmations. Within 72 hours, something inside you shifts. Within a month, people are asking what changed about you. Within 6 months, your life looks nothing like it does today. 3 years from now, you are telling someone else about the day everything changed. The day you finally heard the voice that had been calling you to rest. The day you stopped running and started living. Type "I choose rest" in the comments right now. Make that declaration where it can be witnessed. Let heaven and earth hear you say, "I am done running. I am ready to live differently. I am choosing the peace I was created for." Time is still moving forward, but you do not have to run anymore. The door I have been standing at, the one you have rushed past for 1,642 days, it is still open. I am still here. My arms are still extended. My love has not grown weary of waiting. The 3 doors are ready to close. The 3 people are waiting for your message. The 3 confirmations are already in motion, already being arranged by angels who know exactly what you need. You are not too busy for rest. You are too exhausted not to rest. You have not lost too much time to recover. You are exactly on time for restoration. This is not the end of your productivity. This is the beginning of your wholeness. Come home to rest. Come home to peace. Come home to the version of yourself you lost in the running. I am here. I have always been here, and I am not going anywhere now.
My child, stop right here. Can you give me just 1 minute? Just 60 seconds of your attention before you scroll away like you always do. I know you are tired. I know you want to keep moving. I know you have been running from moment to moment trying to survive another day. But I need you to stop. Right now. Right here. Because what I am about to tell you will change everything. And if you rush past this moment the way you have rushed past so many others, you will miss what I have been preparing for you in secret. You did not find this message by accident. Your thumb did not scroll here randomly. Your eyes did not land on these words by chance. I moved heaven and earth to position you in this exact moment because something is happening in your life that you cannot see yet. Something urgent, something powerful, something that will not wait, and I need your heart to be still long enough to receive it. So I ask you again, my child, can you give me 1 minute? Not because I demand it, but because I love you too much to let you miss what is coming. You have been carrying something heavy for so long, something you hide behind your smile, something you push down every morning when you open your eyes and force yourself to face another day. I saw you last night. I saw when you thought no one was watching. I saw when the smile finally fell away and the real pain showed through. I saw you sitting alone in the dark, staring at nothing, feeling everything, wondering how much longer you could hold on. I saw when you tried to pray but the words would not come, when you wanted to cry but the tears felt stuck, when you wanted to scream but you were too tired to make a sound. I was there, in that moment, watching, holding, waiting for this exact second when I could finally speak to you, because my child, You have been praying for something, begging for something, crying out for something in the deepest parts of your heart where no one else can hear. You have been whispering prayers you were too afraid to say out loud. Prayers about money, about doors that refuse to open, about bills that keep piling up, about dreams that keep dying. Prayers you thought were too small to matter, too desperate to be heard, too broken to reach heaven. But they did. Every single whispered word reached me. Every tear that fell in silence was collected. Every cry you buried in your chest was heard. And today, right now, in this moment, I am answering. Not with vague promises, not with distant hope, but with a decree that is already moving in the spiritual realm. Your financial breakthrough is not coming. It is here. Your door is not about to open. It is opening. Your miracle is not on the way. It is landing. But you must be awake for it. You must be present for it. You must stop long enough to receive it. That is why I am asking for 1 minute, because everything changes after this. Everything shifts from this point forward, and I need you fully present when it happens. Now do something for me. Something simple but powerful. Click the like button on this video right now, not at the end, not when you finish. Right now, because that simple click is not just engagement, it is agreement. It is you telling heaven, I receive what my God is speaking over my life. When you click that button, something releases in the spiritual realm. Resistance that has been holding back your blessing breaks. Blockages that have been stopping your provision dissolve. Do it now. I will wait. Good. Now let me tell you what has really been happening. For months, maybe years, you have been working so hard, trying so hard, fighting so hard. You have done everything you know to do, applied for every job, started every side hustle, cut every expense, saved every penny. But no matter what you did, it was never enough. No matter how hard you worked, you could not get ahead. No matter how much you sacrificed, the numbers still did not add up. And slowly, quietly, something began to break inside you. Not all at once, but piece by piece, day by day. Your hope began to crack. Your faith began to waver. Your strength began to drain away until you were running on empty, pretending you were okay, wearing a mask so no one would see how deeply you were struggling. I saw it all. I saw when you calculated the bills at 3 in the morning and realized you could not make it work. I saw when you checked your bank account and felt your stomach drop. I saw when you had to tell your children no because there was nothing left to give. I saw when you avoided phone calls because you knew what they would say. I saw when you smiled at work while your heart was shattering. I saw the private moments, the hidden tears, the silent screams, the desperate calculations, the crushing weight of responsibility that you carried alone because you did not want anyone to worry about you. But my child, what you did not see is what I was doing behind the scenes. While you were struggling in the natural realm, I was fighting in the spiritual realm. A battle over your finances, a war over your provision, a fight for your future. Because the enemy saw what I have prepared for you. He saw the overflow. He saw the abundance. He saw the financial freedom that was written in your book before you were even born. And he panicked, because he knows that when you walk in the blessing I have for you, kingdoms will shift, lives will be changed, generations will be impacted. So he did what he always does. He attacked, he delayed, he blocked, he created obstacles you could not see. He used people you trusted. He whispered lies you believed. He told you that you would never have enough. He showed you evidence that nothing works out for you. He reminded you of every failure. He made you feel hopeless. But what he did not know is that every attack he sent, I documented. Every scheme he created, I recorded. Every lie he whispered, I countered. And today I am releasing my response. Right now, at this very moment, I am canceling debts in the spiritual realm. I am breaking curses that were spoken over your bloodline. I am removing legal grounds the enemy used to block your provision. I am wiping your financial record clean. I am resetting your spiritual credit score. I am opening accounts in heaven that have been sealed. And what was blocked is now flowing. What was frozen is now melting. What was delayed is now being released at supernatural speed. But I need you to understand something that will shake you to your core. This is not just about money. This is not just about paying bills. This is not just about surviving. This is about vindication. This is about restoration. This is about me showing everyone who doubted you, everyone who counted you out, everyone who whispered that you would never make it, that I am the God who lifts up those who trust me. People said you would fail. People said you were finished. People said your best days were behind you. People wrote you off. People stopped believing in you. But they forgot one thing. They forgot whose child you are. They forgot who stands behind you. They forgot that when I say yes, no human can say no. Within the next 30 days, you are going to see things happen that will shock you. Money is going to appear from sources you never expected. Debts are going to be canceled that should not be canceled. Someone is going to call you about an opportunity you did not apply for. Someone is going to reach out about a position you never knew existed. Someone is going to offer you something that seems too good to be true. And you will know. Deep in your spirit, you will know this is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is not timing. This is me moving on your behalf, orchestrating what only a supernatural God can orchestrate. Write 1111 in the comments right now. Write it because this number is a key, a code, an activation sequence in the realm of heaven. When you write 1111, you are signing a spiritual contract. You are agreeing with what I am speaking. You are positioning yourself to receive what I am releasing. Write it now. Do not scroll past. This matters more than you know. Thank you. Now let me go deeper into places you have kept hidden. I want to talk about the mornings. The mornings when you opened your eyes and felt the weight settle on your chest before you even took your first breath. The mornings when you had to force yourself out of bed because giving up felt easier than facing another day. I saw you in those mornings. I saw when you sat on the edge of your bed, head in your hands, wondering how you would make it through. I saw when you took those deep breaths, trying to collect yourself before anyone else woke up. I saw when you stared at your reflection in the mirror, barely recognizing the person staring back. When did you become so tired? When did the light leave your eyes? When did survival replace living? You thought no one saw those private moments, but I did. I was there when you whispered to yourself, just one more day, just get through today. I was there when you had to psych yourself up just to function. I saw the effort it took, the energy you did not have but somehow found, the strength you pulled from reserves you did not know existed. And I want you to know something that will break through every wall you have built. Those mornings when you thought you were alone, you were not. Those moments when you felt abandoned, I was holding you. Those times when you thought you were surviving on your own strength, it was mine flowing through you. You do not know how many times you almost broke, and I held you together. You do not know how many times despair tried to swallow you, and I pulled you back. You do not know how many times you made it through because my hand was under you when your legs gave out. Now let me speak to something deeper. The shame you carry about money. The embarrassment you feel when you cannot do what others can do. The humiliation of having to say no when you desperately want to say yes. I saw when you had to decline the invitation because you could not afford it. I saw when you made excuses about why you could not go instead of admitting the truth. I saw when you smiled and said you were busy when really you were broke. I saw the shame burning in your chest, the embarrassment coloring your face, the humiliation crushing your spirit. I saw when you felt less than, when you felt like a failure, when you felt like everyone else had it figured out except you. And my child, I need you to hear this. That shame does not come from me. That condemnation is not my voice. That guilt is not my heart toward you. I have never looked at you with disappointment. I have never measured your worth by your bank account. I have never loved you less because you struggled more. Every moment you felt ashamed, I felt compassion. Every moment you felt embarrassed. I felt tenderness. Every moment you felt like a failure. I saw a warrior still standing after battles no one else knew about. Let me tell you what I really see when I look at you. I see someone who kept showing up even when it hurt. I see someone who kept trying even when they kept failing. I see someone who refused to quit even when quitting would have been easier. I see faithfulness that no one applauded. I see sacrifice that no one noticed. I see strength that no one acknowledged. I see perseverance that no one celebrated. And I am about to honor all of it. I am about to reward what no one saw. I am about to vindicate what everyone doubted. I am about to elevate what everyone underestimated. Now let me go deeper. I need to talk to you about something you have never told anyone. The parts of your struggle you keep hidden. The pain you swallow every day. The fear you carry in secret. I want to talk about the prayers you prayed in secret. The ones you whispered so quietly even you could barely hear them. The prayers that came from a place so deep inside you that words felt inadequate. You prayed, God, I cannot do this anymore. You prayed, please help me. You prayed, I am drowning. You prayed, do you even see me? You prayed, why does it feel like everyone else gets breakthrough except me? You prayed these things in the car where no one could hear, in the shower where the water could hide your tears, in your bed late at night when everyone else was asleep, in those moments between tasks when reality crashed back in, and you wondered if those prayers even counted. They were not eloquent. They were not scripturally sound. They were not faith-filled declarations. They were just desperate cries from a drowning person reaching for anything solid. But my child, those prayers moved heaven more than any perfect prayer ever could, because they were honest, they were raw, they were real, and I do not need your prayers to be polished. I just need them to be yours. Every broken prayer reached me. Every desperate whisper was heard. Every tear-soaked plea was collected. And today, every single one is being answered, not with vague comfort, not with distant hope, but with tangible breakthrough that you can see, touch, and experience in your physical reality. Let me also speak to the dreams you buried, not because you stopped wanting them, but because wanting them hurt too much. You buried dreams of financial freedom because disappointment had exhausted you. You buried dreams of providing well for your family because failure had discouraged you. You buried dreams of traveling, of giving generously, of living without constant stress because reality had beaten those dreams out of you. You told yourself it was mature to stop dreaming. You called it being realistic. You named it wisdom. But really, it was just pain protecting itself from more pain. I saw you bury those dreams with trembling hands. I watched you push them down and walk away. I felt your heart break every time you told yourself to stop wanting what seemed impossible. But I kept those dreams safe. I did not let them die. I preserved them in a place where disappointment could not touch them, where delay could not kill them, where discouragement could not destroy them. And today, I am resurrecting every dream you buried. I am breathing life back into every hope you abandoned. I am restoring every vision you let go of, because those dreams were not just your ideas, they were my downloads. Those desires were not just your wishes, they were my whispers. Those visions were not just your imagination, they were my blueprints for your future. Comment, thank you God for holding my hand if you feel His presence right now. You have been afraid that nothing will ever change. Afraid that you will be stuck here forever. Afraid that you will never experience the breakthrough you have been praying for. You have been afraid to hope again because hope has hurt you too many times. You have been afraid to believe again because disappointment has broken you too deeply. And so you have learned to numb yourself, to lower your expectations, to settle for survival instead of believing for abundance. But my child, I did not create you to survive. I created you to thrive. I did not save you to barely make it. I saved you to overflow. And the fear that has been holding you back, the doubt that has been whispering in your mind, the hopelessness that has been crushing your spirit, all of it ends today. Because I am not asking you to manufacture faith you do not have. I am not demanding you pretend to be strong when you feel weak. I am simply asking you to give me 1 minute of your attention. 1 minute where you let my voice be louder than your circumstances. 1 minute where you let my promises overshadow your pain. 1 minute where you believe that the God who created the universe cares about your bank account. And in that 1 minute, something shifts. Not because of your faith, but because of mine. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. I know you have been watching other people get blessed while you stay stuck. I know you have seen others prosper while you struggle. I know you have wondered why them and not me. But what you did not see is what I was protecting you from. Those doors that closed were not rejection. They were protection. Those people who left were not abandonment. They were removal. Those delays you hated were not punishment. They were preparation. Because if I had given you what you asked for when you first asked for it, you would not have been ready. The blessing I am releasing now would have destroyed you a year ago. The provision coming would have corrupted you 6 months ago. The overflow arriving would have consumed you last month. But now you are ready. Now you have been refined. Now you have been tested. Now you can handle what I am about to give without it ruining you. Because money in the wrong hands at the wrong time becomes a curse. But money in prepared hands at the right time becomes a tool for kingdom advancement. And you, my child, have been prepared. Every struggle taught you gratitude. Every hardship taught you humility. Every disappointment taught you to depend on me. In the next 30 days, watch for specific signs. First, you will receive unexpected communication from someone from your past. This person carries a key to your breakthrough. Pay attention. Do not dismiss it. Do not ignore it. This is me orchestrating behind the scenes. Second, you will see numbers repeat in unusual patterns. On clocks, on receipts, on license plates. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations that what I spoke is moving from spiritual to physical. Third, you will have ideas drop into your mind about money, business ideas, investment opportunities, income strategies. Write them down immediately. These are downloads from heaven. And fourth, you will feel a shift in your spirit, a lightness you have not felt in years, a peace that does not match your circumstances, a knowing that something has changed even though you cannot explain what. When you feel this, do not question it. Receive it. This is chains breaking that you have carried so long you forgot they were there. But I must warn you about something. Right before your breakthrough manifests, there will be one final attack, one last test, one desperate attempt by the enemy to make you quit. Something unexpected will happen. A bill you did not see coming. A setback that feels crushing. A disappointment that seems like the final straw. And in that moment, you will want to give up. You will want to say, I knew it would not work. You will want to go back to the numbness of low expectations. Do not do it. Do not fall for it. Because that attack is not evidence that nothing is working. It is proof that everything is working. The enemy only attacks when he knows he is losing. He only fights when he sees you are about to break through. He only panics when he realizes he cannot stop what God has started. So when that moment comes, and it will come, remember these words. Remember that the darkest hour is right before dawn. Remember that the hardest push is right before birth. And hold on for one more day, for one more hour, for one more moment. Because on the other side of that final test is the breakthrough you have been dying for. Now I am going to release over you something that will change your financial DNA. Not just for today, not just for this month, but for the rest of your life. I am releasing supernatural provision. I am releasing creative ideas. I am releasing divine connections. I am releasing favor with people who have power to change your situation. I am releasing debt cancellation. I am releasing unexpected income. I am releasing multiplication of everything you touch. But more than that, I am releasing peace in the waiting, strength in the struggle, joy in the journey. Because the breakthrough is not just about the money arriving. It is about the person you are becoming while you wait for it. Share this video with 3 people right now. Not tomorrow, not later. Right now. Because there are people in your circle who are about to give up. People who need to hear that their God has not forgotten them. When you share, you are not just forwarding a video. You are becoming a deliverer, a lifeline, a voice of hope in someone else's darkness. And when you bless others, I multiply your blessing. When you help others break through, I accelerate your breakthrough. When you become a channel, I increase what flows through you. Share it now. You know exactly who needs this. Their faces are in your mind right now. Send it. Do not hesitate. While you do that, let me speak one more time to the deepest part of you. The part that has been hiding. The part that has been hurting. The part that has been barely holding on. I know you have been crying yourself to sleep. I know you have been waking up with anxiety. I know you have been carrying weight that is crushing you. I was there in every one of those moments. I collected every tear. I heard every prayer. I felt every pain. And I have been preparing a response so big, so overwhelming, so undeniable, that when it arrives, everyone will know it was me. You are going to walk into rooms that once rejected you. You are going to receive offers from people who once ignored you. You are going to have resources that once seemed impossible. And when they ask you how it happened, you will smile, because you will remember this moment, this message, this minute I asked for. You will remember when you were at your lowest and I showed up, when you wanted to quit and I held you, when you lost hope and I gave you mine. This is your moment, not someone else's, yours. What I prepared has your name engraved on it, your fingerprints embedded in it, your story woven through it. No one else can take it. No one else can walk in it. No one else can have it. It is yours and yours alone. Say this out loud right now. Say, I receive the financial breakthrough that has my name on it. Say, I claim the provision God prepared for me. Say, I step into my season of overflow right now. Say it. Let it vibrate in the atmosphere. Let it register in heaven. Let it activate what has been waiting for your agreement. Because what you speak, you create. What you declare, you establish. What you claim, you possess. I am the Lord your God, the one who owns everything, the one who never runs out, the one who delights in blessing his children. I am the God who multiplied oil for the widow until every vessel overflowed. I am the God who fed 5,000 with a child's lunch. I am the God who made the walls of Jericho fall with a shout. And I am your God. And what I did for them, I will do for you. Not because you deserve it, but because I love you. Not because you earned it, but because you are mine. Within 30 days, you will have testimony. Within 30 days, you will see change. Within 30 days, you will know beyond doubt that I am faithful. Mark this day. Write down this date. Remember this moment. Because this is when everything shifted. This is when the breakthrough began. This is when your financial story changed forever. Your waiting is over. Your season is turning. Your breakthrough has arrived, not in some distant future, not eventually, but now, today, this moment. Reach out and take it. Open your hands, open your heart, open your faith, and receive what I have been holding for you. Everything you went through prepared you for this. Everything you survived positioned you for this. Everything you endured qualified you for this. And now it is time. Now it is here. Now it is yours. Believe it. Declare it. Receive it. Walk in it. Live in it. From this day forward, you are not who you were. You are who I say you are. A child of the King, an heir to the kingdom, a carrier of my blessing. Watch and see what I will do. Watch how doors open. Watch how money flows. Watch how provision comes. Watch how everything changes. Because when I move, no one can stop it. When I speak, it is done. When I release, it manifests. Your testimony is already written. Your victory is already won. Your overflow is already prepared. All that remains is for you to step into it. So step, right now. Step into everything I have spoken. Step into the abundance I promised. Step into the life I designed for you. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have already decreed. It is done. It is finished. It is yours. Believe it and receive it now. Listen to me carefully. What I am about to tell you is not optional. It is not a suggestion. This is the last time I will speak to you about the danger that has already entered your doorstep twice before. Your home, the very place where you sleep, where you eat, where you believe you are safe, is under siege. The enemy has marked it. He has circled it. He has sent his demons twice already to find a way in, and you did not even notice. This is urgent. I need you to understand something right now, before you scroll past this message, before you dismiss what I am telling you as just another video. The next 72 hours will determine whether your home remains a sanctuary or becomes a battleground. I have watched the enemy position his forces at your gate. I have seen his strategy. I know what he is planning. And I am giving you this warning because I love you too much to let you walk blindly into what is coming. Your home is not what you think it is. It is not just four walls and a roof. It is not simply a place where you store your belongings and lay your head at night. Your home is a divine assignment that I personally ordained before you ever walked through its doors. It is sacred territory that carries purpose beyond anything your mind can comprehend. I placed my presence there for you. I led you to that exact location, not by accident, but by my design. Every room, every corner, every window was inspected by me before you arrived. I walked through those halls in the spirit and claimed them as holy ground. But here is what you need to know. Because your home belongs to me and not to this world, it has become a target. The kingdom of darkness despises what I have given you. They see what your home can become. They see the prayers that will rise from those rooms. They see the worship that will fill the atmosphere. They see the breakthroughs that will happen within those walls. They see future generations being shaped there. They see marriages being restored there. They see bodies being healed there. They see destinies being awakened there. To the enemy, your home is not a building. It is a threat, and he will stop at nothing to infiltrate it, to corrupt it, to turn it into something unrecognizable. This is why I am speaking to you now. This is why you cannot afford to ignore what I am saying. Time is running out. The attack is coming. But I have given you authority to stop it before it takes root. Let me tell you what I see happening in your life right now. Things you thought were hidden. Things you believed no one could possibly know. I see the exhaustion that never lifts, no matter how much you sleep. I see you waking up tired, dragging yourself through the day, wondering why you have no energy anymore. You blame it on age, on stress, on the demands of life. But what if I told you it is not natural? What if I told you there is a spiritual reason for the heaviness you feel the moment you walk through your front door? I see the tension in your home that you cannot explain, the arguments that erupt over nothing, the irritation that sits just beneath the surface, ready to explode at the smallest provocation. You and your spouse used to laugh together. Now you barely speak. You and your children used to connect. Now there is a wall between you that you cannot seem to break through. You tell yourself it is just a phase, just the pressures of life, just normal family struggles. But deep down, you know something has shifted. The atmosphere in your home has changed, and you do not know why. I see the fear that creeps in at night when the house is quiet. The anxiety that wraps around your chest, making it hard to breathe. The thoughts that race through your mind, telling you that everything is falling apart, that disaster is coming, that you are losing control. You have tried to pray it away, tried to ignore it, tried to push through it, but it keeps coming back, stronger each time. You lie in bed next to your spouse, but you feel completely alone. You walk through your house during the day, but it does not feel like home anymore. It feels like something is watching you, waiting for you to let your guard down. I see what you do when no one is looking. I see you scrolling through your phone late at night, filling your mind with content that numbs the pain but never heals it. I see the entertainment you allow into your home, the shows that mock my holiness, the music that celebrates everything I oppose, the conversations that tear others down instead of building them up. You think it is harmless. You think it is just a way to relax, to escape, to unwind from the stress of life. But every image you consume, every word you hear, every message you absorb is shaping the spiritual atmosphere of your home. And right now, that atmosphere is toxic. I see the clutter that has accumulated, not just physically but spiritually. The unforgiveness that sits in the corner of your bedroom, the bitterness that has made a home in your kitchen, the resentment that lurks in your hallways, the disappointment that has settled into your living room like dust on forgotten furniture. These are not just emotions. They are doorways. They are invitations to spirits that do not belong in a house that bears my name. And every day you allow them to remain, you give the enemy more ground. I see the objects in your home that carry histories you know nothing about, the gifts given by people who were not walking with me, the decorations brought in from seasons of rebellion, the items purchased in moments of compromise. You look at them and see nothing wrong. But in the spirit realm, they are marked. They carry residue. They have become anchors tying you to old agreements, old strongholds, old patterns that I delivered you from, but that you keep inviting back in through what you allow to remain. I see your children absorbing everything. They feel the tension even when you try to hide it. They sense the fear even when you put on a brave face. They are more spiritually sensitive than you realize, and what they are picking up in your home is shaping how they see me, how they see themselves, how they see the world. Right now, your home is teaching them that faith is something you talk about but do not really live. That my presence is something you claim but do not actually experience. That Christianity is a label you wear on Sundays, but that makes no real difference in how you live Monday through Saturday. This is what the enemy has been working toward. This is why he has come twice already. He is testing your defenses. He is looking for cracks in your foundation. He is searching for any area where you have not surrendered fully to me, any space where you are still holding on to control, any corner where my presence is not welcome. And once he finds it, he will exploit it. He will push until that crack becomes a chasm. He will work until your home is no longer a place of peace but a place of chaos. But I have not brought you this far to let him win. Let me show you what I am seeing in Scripture, a pattern that repeats throughout history. Do you remember the story of Joshua and the Israelites? They had just experienced one of the greatest victories of their lives. The walls of Jericho had fallen. The city was conquered. They were riding high on the momentum of my power moving on their behalf. They thought they were invincible. They thought nothing could stop them. And then they went to attack Ai, a small city that should have been an easy victory. But they were defeated. Men died. They retreated in shame and fear. Joshua fell on his face before me, crying out, asking why I had abandoned them. But I had not abandoned them. There was sin in the camp. Achan had taken items from Jericho that were meant to be destroyed, items that were devoted to destruction, and he had hidden them in his tent. One man's disobedience created a crack in the covering over the entire nation. The presence of those forbidden objects in the camp gave the enemy a legal right to attack. It did not matter that the rest of the people were obedient. It did not matter that they had faith. The presence of what should not have been there nullified the protection I had promised. This is what is happening in your home right now. There are things present that I never authorized. There are agreements in place that I never sanctioned. There are doors open that I never told you to unlock. And those things, those small compromises that you think do not matter, are creating cracks in your spiritual covering. The enemy does not need full access. He only needs a foothold. He only needs one area where my presence is not fully enthroned, and he will use that to bring chaos into everything else. But here is the good news. When Joshua dealt with the sin, when Achan and his household faced the consequences and the forbidden items were removed, the covering was restored. The very next battle they fought, they won decisively. The same city that had defeated them before became an easy victory once the breach was sealed. This is what I want to do in your home. I want to show you where the cracks are. I want to help you seal them. I want to restore the covering that has been compromised. But you must be willing to act on what I show you. There is another story I need you to hear. Do you remember when the Ark of the Covenant was captured by the Philistines? They thought they had defeated Israel's God. They placed the Ark in the temple of their god Dagon as a trophy. But the next morning, the statue of Dagon had fallen on its face before the Ark. They set it back up. The following morning it had fallen again, but this time its head and hands were broken off. My presence in that pagan temple brought judgment. It brought disease. It brought panic. The Philistines could not wait to get rid of the Ark. Everywhere it went in their territory, disaster followed. Because my presence will not coexist with what opposes me. But then the Ark came to the house of Obed-Edom. This was a man who honored my presence. The Ark stayed in his house for 3 months, and during that time, everything he owned was blessed. His family flourished. His crops multiplied. His livestock increased. His household became known throughout the region as a place where my favor rested. The same presence that brought judgment to the Philistines brought blessing to Obed-Edom. Not because the Ark was different, but because the environment was different. One household resisted my presence. The other welcomed it. Your home has the potential to be like the house of Obed-Edom. It can be a place where my presence rests so powerfully that everything connected to it prospers. But it can also be like the temples of the Philistines, where my presence is grieved, where judgment comes instead of blessing, where disease and chaos reign instead of health and peace. The difference is not in me. The difference is in what you allow to coexist with me. Right now, as I am speaking to you, I am going to give you 3 specific actions you must take in the next 72 hours. These are not suggestions. These are not ideas for you to consider when you have time. These are direct instructions that will determine whether your home is protected or remains vulnerable to the attacks that are coming. Write these down. Commit them to memory, and do not delay in obeying them. The first action is this. You must walk through every room of your home and anoint it with oil. Not symbolically, not metaphorically. I mean physically take oil, olive oil is fine, and touch every doorway, every window frame, every corner with it while you speak my name aloud. As you do this, you are marking your territory in the spirit realm. You are declaring that this space belongs to me and to no other. The enemy will not be able to ignore this. Angels will take note. Your obedience in this physical act releases spiritual authority. Do not overthink it. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do it today. Start in your bedroom. Move through the house methodically. Speak out loud as you go. Say, "This room belongs to the Lord Jesus Christ. No spirit that does not bow to his name may dwell here. I cancel every agreement that has been made with darkness. I break every curse that has been spoken over this space. I invite the Holy Spirit to fill every corner, to saturate every surface, to drive out every enemy that has tried to claim what is not his." When you anoint your front door, pause there. This is the gate. This is where you will stand in authority going forward. Declare that only what comes in my name and by my authority may cross that threshold. Tell the enemy that his access is revoked, that his plans are canceled, that his assignments against your family are null and void. Put your hand on that door and feel my presence backing your words. This is not empty ritual. This is spiritual warfare, and you are exercising the authority I have given you. The second action is this. You must remove everything from your home that grieves my spirit. I will show you what this is if you ask me. Walk through your house with an open heart and ask me to reveal what needs to go. It might be a book that promotes philosophies opposed to my word. It might be artwork that depicts things I call darkness. It might be music that celebrates rebellion. It might be a gift from someone who was involved in occult practices. It might be clothing that you wore during seasons of sin that still carries the memory of those choices. It might be technology that has become a portal for things that defile your home. I will show you, but you must be willing to let go when I do. This is going to be uncomfortable. Some of the items I highlight, you will want to defend. You will think of their sentimental value, their monetary worth, the offense it might cause if you get rid of them. But I am not asking you to evaluate them by human standards. I am asking you to see them through spiritual eyes. If I say something must go, it is because it is tying you to an agreement with darkness that you do not even realize you made. Every item in your home is either drawing you closer to me or pulling you away. There is no neutral ground. Make a pile, throw it away, burn it if necessary, but do not give it to someone else and transfer the problem. Break every connection, sever every tie. And as you do, you will feel the atmosphere in your home begin to shift. You will sense the heaviness lifting. You will notice that you can breathe deeper, think clearer, pray more freely. The third action is this. You must establish a daily rhythm of declaring my word over your home. Every morning, before you do anything else, walk through your house and speak scripture aloud, not in your head, out loud. Your voice has creative power. When you speak my word, you are releasing light into the atmosphere. When you declare my promises, you are building walls of protection around your family. Start with Psalm 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Speak this over your bedroom. Speak it over your children's rooms. Speak it over your kitchen, your living room, your garage. Let the walls absorb my word. Let the enemy hear that you are not backing down, that you are not in fear, that you know who your protector is. Every evening before bed, close your day the same way. Walk through the house again, but this time offer thanks. Thank me for my protection throughout the day. Thank me for my presence that never leaves. Thank me for my angels that guard your borders. Thank me for my blood that covers your dwelling.